And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Oh, he took that jab well. Well done with that counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got a swarmer on your case, you know you've got to fight, you've got to hold him, you've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. You were thinking.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Oh, no. Dempsey is hurt. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A perfect counter shot. A swing and a miss with the left hook. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's see if they go to the body. And he misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Win the round on your jab.
Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab doesn't score. Stamina is off the charts. believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. So much firepower here. Good counter punch. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
It's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You'd like to see more jabs. Missed him with that uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. Missing with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
So close with that uppercut. Jab does not score. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
You gotta take that confidence away.
This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
Don't worry about it.
And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Misses with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Couldn't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
I've been in fights like that. When it...
And we enter the 8th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These are really heavy hands from both of these heavyweights. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
These two are the... Hold it right there! Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Lucky that hook didn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up we have the artist and his opponent, Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive.
I'll always go for reach. Every time over anything. If you've got reach...
Up first is the art. Smoking Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smoking Joe.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Ooh, that uppercut had to hurt. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just missed with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Down big time in the score.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're going back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out.
Good work. That's it. Breathe. Just get
Here we go. Round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
That jab won't score. How about that time counter shot? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
This may do it. And down goes the artist. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me this one.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. So let's get it started in round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Rest for the weary. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big and missing big with that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
Here we go to the 4th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Looking to land the hook. There's a counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Oh, you've let him back into it.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They exchange punches. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
That's lights out right there.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV.
Hope you brought your wetsuit and your flippers. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those.
Joe Louis. And they'll be facing the Arcs.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Swing and a miss with that jab. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He threw a punch and just got countered. If you're a counter counterpuncher, then basically you do the counterattack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And he misses with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like...
Focus, put your mind back on the job.
Here we go. It's round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Catch and shoot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. A huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back.
Let him back into the fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
What a punch. These two were made for each other. He blocks the hook. For for the weary. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so,
oh my goodness, Johnny! All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Calm yourself down.
There's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swing and a miss with that left hook. That uppercut does not score. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Just so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter lands. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter, I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Hold that thought! The Brown Bomber in some trouble! How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Let's walk them back together. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there.
And there's the bell for round 5. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. the artist. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knock. Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with that hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. One of the best attributes to have. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Oh, that punch. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the game plan... There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.